What's going on, guys, girls? Rob here. And hey, somebody else decided to chime in too, I guess. Um, Wilder Fury 2 tonight in Las Vegas, Nevada. And Wilder is the favorite. He's a prohibited favorite. And Stephen A. Smith, Max Kellerman, most every boxing enthusiast is picking Wilder to win this match. I'm going to tell you who I think is going to win it. Well, Fury is coming in at 273 pounds. The biggest he's ever came in before is 271. But Wilder's coming in at 231, and he's never exceeded 220 in his career. So he's carrying around almost 15 pounds more than he's ever carried in his life, 231. That's going to have something to do with this fight, guys. It really is going to have something to do with it. Number one, Fury has never had a punch that's somebody, a boxer, a professional fighter, I'm not going to say has to worry about so much, but he doesn't have a lethal punch at all. Where Wilder, one punch, he may not be Tyson, but he's right there with him. I don't think he has quite the punching power of Tyson or Foreman, but I would give him top 5 punching power of all time. I think he's that good. The 231 scares me, though. I realize Wilder, once hearing that Fury said he's coming in at 270, he had to bulk up a little bit. But it concerns me. It concerns me a lot. Wilder's 6'7". Yeah, Wilder's 6'7", but he's small boned compared to Fury. If you look at Fury, he's 6'9" and 273, and he still looks skinny. He looks like a skinny guy, while Wilder at 6'7", 231 looks more like a Charles Barkley. You know, that scares me, this fight. It really does. I personally think, and most enthusiasts say the longer this fight goes, the bigger advantage for Wilder. I think just the opposite. I think if this thing goes past 6 rounds, watch out. Fury has a great chance of knocking Wilder out. I really think so. What and think about it this way: Fury is used to carrying about 255 to 260, something like that. Okay, so he's already a big guy. You go up 10 pounds for him, that's only about 4% body, or 3% body weight. When you're used to carrying about 205 to 210, and you're going to carry 231, you're talking right there about 9% body weight, more. 9% is a lot, folks. It's a lot of more weight to carry. I think Fury wins this fight in the first 5 rounds. I mean, Wilder wins this fight in the first 5 rounds. But if he doesn't, and this thing goes on 6, 7, 8, 9, Fury's going to beat him. Fury is going to go. He's going to beat him. The overconfidence by Fury I don't like. And this is a quote. This time it's going to be an easy fight. Look, you cannot be looking at things that way. Wow, I tell you, this one's a tough one to pick. Only due to the fact that Fury is not carrying around as much weight as Wilder. I'm going to pick Fury here to win this fight, and I think he wins a unanimous decision. All right, I'd say Fury will get knocked down one time. I'm not sure Wilder won't get knocked down, but I'm going to say Fury gets knocked down one time early in the fight. We're going to know right off the bat His eye concerns me. Yes, it does. 47 stitches above his right eye, surgically repaired. It's got to affect you. But when asked about it, he didn't try to deny it. He said, "Yeah, it probably will get busted open." So he's not like he's not. I mean, it's not like he doesn't realize it. He doesn't act concerned though. So I'm picking Fury to win this fight. Uh, I think Wilder early rounds is going to really really look good. When he gets tired, that concerns me. Fury bulked up to his regular bulked up weight, where Wilder, he's just never seen this weight before. He's just never been at this weight, and I think it concerns me. I think we get a unanimous decision this time. I think it goes Fury's way. I don't think Wilder camp is going to be happy about it. Um, the first fight, I think Wilder probably won the fight. I think a lot of people think Fury won it, but I think Wilder probably won the fight. Two knockdowns, that's 4 points right there. 10-8, 10-8. I'm not sure if Fury beat him that bad, the rest of the rounds to where he won the fight. And it was rendered a draw, but I think probably Wilder won that fight. Fury tonight cannot afford to get knocked down twice. If he does, he probably will get beat again. But let's look after 5 rounds, 15 minutes of fighting, how Wilder looks in the ring. If he's sweating profusely, if he's his mouth's hanging open a little bit, watch out. I think Fury can beat him, and he may knock him out. He may be able to knock him out, but I'm going to pick Tyson Fury, unanimous decision. We'll see what happens. Bleacher Bums Gaming probably is the guy to really talk to about it. He's the one. He's our boxing enthusiast here on YouTube. I just think Fury is going to try to outlast him. He's not scared of his right hand, obviously. He got knocked down twice last time. This time, Wilder. What's up, B.R. Wells? This time, Wilder's going in with so much more weight. With that attitude, he's messed up. He's not going to beat him in 2 rounds. It's not going to happen. It's all according to how fast both of them come out. If Fury comes out fast, it makes Wilder come out, really fighting fast early. After 4 or 5 rounds, I'm going to tell you, his tongue will be hanging out. He's got to beat Fury fast. If he doesn't beat Fury in a hurry, he's not going to beat him, I don't think. And that's what I'm saying. Fury's carrying about 3% more 3% more body weight than normal, where Wilder's carrying almost 10% more. And he's not accustomed to it. He's just not accustomed to it. He's used to fighting 208, 210, 211. And now 231, that's a lot, man. Was it 215 is the biggest he's ever been? And, I just think the weight is going to make a difference before it's over with. Anytime, obviously, you can talk about 2 kids, but if one kid is 15 years old and weighs 140 and gained 8 pounds, and one kid 7 years old is 90 pounds and gained 10 pounds, that's a lot more. That's the way to look at it. Although Wilder is the older fighter here too, we got to take that into consideration too. He's 3 years older than Fury. Fury is he is the guy that's not supposed. Wilder's he's favored to win this fight, but by all indications, everything I see points to Fury. You cannot gain that much weight. Yeah, Wilder's 31-4 and Fury's 31. 3 years difference. The reach is big time difference. I mean, Fury's arms are long, very long. Wilder's got to watch out for him. I don't think Fury's going to knock him out. Waste of pay-per-view money. But we'll see what happens. Like I say, Wilder gained so much weight that he's not accustomed to carrying it. We'll see how it affects him. Wilder's never lost, but neither is Fury. Neither is Fury. 20 less fights. That's another thing. 20 less fights on his body. Fury got started late. Fury at 6'9", 273. Then you look at him, his arms and legs. I mean, he does not look like a big guy to me. You can tell he's tall, but he does not. He does not look like. Danny and Gray brings up a good point. I'll bring it up in a minute. Somebody's going to come up with the first loss tonight. Not so sure about that. I'll tell you why. But Fury carrying around. Yeah, Wilder didn't even start. He didn't even start until he was 18. That's right. When he was 18 is when he started. 9 p.m. tonight, East Coast time. The fight probably won't get going until probably 20 after 10 East Coast, 7:15 West Coast time. Everybody out there is picking Wilder, and I'm picking Fury. I'm sorry, I'm picking Fury, and let me go back over my reasons. They're 6'9", 273, and put them side by side with Fury. Fury does not look big. He does not. I mean, he looks like a giant man, a real tall guy, but he does not look like, the Hulk. He just does not. Okay. Wilder is used to carrying between 208 and 212, somewhere around that 210 region. I realize he's 6'7", but add on 20 pounds. He's 231 coming into this fight. Somebody zero doesn't have to go tonight, Sean. It didn't last time. That's why I'll bring that up too. But Wilder adding on 20 pounds to a 210 frame. That's 9% difference compared to Fury, who's normally carries about 255, 260. That's about 3-4% for him. That's all the difference. And Fury has fought at 271. He's fighting tonight at 273. Wilder, 231. I like Fury. Wilder, if he's going to win, better win the first 5 rounds. I think after that, Wilder is going to have his tongue hanging out. Now, you guys all in chat are saying somebody's going to lose their zero tonight. Yeah, I could do that, I guess. Personally, watch out for another tied fight, a split decision, anything like that. Watch out for that. I'm telling you, things have a tendency to kind of work in circles and, come right back to where he started. Somebody winning this fight, I'm not necessarily going to bet on that. I think a draw is very much up in the equation. I think another draw could happen. I hope not. But I'm seeing a Fury unanimous decision tonight. I don't think he's going to knock him out. I think it's going to go the distance. I think a lot of people are going to be pissed the way this fight goes. I think Wilder's going to be tired. I think Wilder is going to be leaning on him. I think Fury is going to try to knock him out. I don't think Fury is going to be able to knock him out. This is a fight I would not dare pay for because I think it could be a lackadaisical fight after 6 rounds. I think it could be a lot of lazy stuff going on, and that's not what you really want to see when you want to watch a fight. I would love. And this is just me. I would love to see the loser of this fight Ruiz. That's what I'd like to see. I'd love to see Ruiz and Wilder. I think that would be one hell of a fight. Ruiz, somebody needs to get Ruiz and say, look, let's lose some of this weight. Let's get back in the gym. Let's take some stuff serious, and let's get more than just this one payday. But I think that kid, he's off in the sunset. He probably could care less about ever fighting again. But if he ever does, if he ever gets that mindset where he wants to fight again, a Ruiz Wilder fight, I would love to see it. And then the guy overseas, who's the guy over there? What's his name? Over in the UK, guys. I'd love to see Fury fight him. What is his name? Somebody help me out. The guy that took a title from Ruiz. Damn. I hate this. Joshua, yeah. Now, that's one, I'm going to tell you right now, if Joshua took Fury on today, I love Fury's chances. Joshua he's not shown me anything the last two fights. He beat Ruiz, but come on. I mean, he couldn't even put him down. And Ruiz, every time Ruiz threw a punch, people were like, because I was watching it, BBC, I was watching it from over the European telecast, and the people over there were like, they were cringing because they knew that guy could knock Joshua down. I think Fury can knock Joshua down. Personally, I think these are the two best heavyweights in the world, Wilder, Fury. I don't think Joshua is. Probably won't watch a fight. Nah, I'm not going to spend that much money to watch it. No. I think tonight's fight could be a little bit of a snoozer. I hope it won't be, but I think it could be just due to the fact both of them are carrying more weight than they're normally carrying. But I'm picking Fury. Unanimous decision. I think Wilder could knock him down once, but I'm not sure Fury's not going to knock him down one time as well. $200 for the paper. Now it's 60, right? I think it's 60. Wilder coming in at 231, Fury 273. Wilder's chance is in the first 4 rounds, first 4 or 5 rounds. He's got to knock him down. If Wilder doesn't knock him down in the first 4 or 5 rounds, then start looking at Deontay Wilder. He's carrying more weight than he's used to. It's just like, it's just like you sitting down eating ice cream or cake or whatever for 2 or 3 days, and then somebody tells you to go for a walk and walk 5 miles this way and 5 miles back. That first 5 miles is not too much of a problem. When you start walking back, you're like, okay, where's the damn car? Somebody help me out. That's what's going to happen with Wilder. Wilder's carrying 231, 9% more weight than he's ever carried. He's not used to it. Fury is used to carrying 7. Wilder's more of a 6'7" NBA build, where he probably should be carrying about 215. And that concerns me. That concerns me a lot. If Wilder came in this fight 221, I would give him the advantage. I think he would win a fight. But coming in at 231, he's trying to keep up with, he's trying to keep up with the Joneses here. He sees Fury is going to go up at 273. Look, we're talking about Mercedes and Cadillacs. They're totally different cars. Mercedes is a great car, but they're not as big as a Cadillac. The Cadillac, is a luxury car that is able to carry its weight down the road. That's Fury. The Mercedes is just as nice a car, a lighter weight car, but it's just as much a luxury ride. And Wilder's trying to outdo it. And I think he's playing mind games with himself. And I just don't like it. Every boxing commentator out there that I've seen picks Wilder to win this. And I think under regular circumstances, he probably would win. But during, due to the fact he comes in here 231, it scares the hell out of me. Because you add 9% to anybody's weight, add that much to them, and tell them to get out here and run around a little bit. I don't care if it's a kid. Okay, a kid breaks his leg and he's sitting on the couch for 2 months, and he weighs 130. Then he comes back weighing 145. Then tell him after that, all right, let's go out here and play or whatever. Now, I realize he's been laying around compared to where Wilder's been moving around, but still, 231 really concerns me. It really does. 273 with Fury doesn't. Fury's able to carry that. What concerns me about Fury is his comments and his mindset that thinks he can knock down Wilder in the first 2 or 3 rounds. I think that's wrong. I think Fury, his best bet is to go into this fight knowing I've got to get it past 5 rounds, then it's me. Then it's me. If I can get him tired, then that heavy right that he carries, deadly right. Wilder carries a deadly right. I'll admit that. But you get somebody tired and get them swinging, they're not nearly as tough and not nearly as big and bad as they are when they come out the gate. Fury needs to get Wilder tired. You start seeing him sweat profusely. Start having that mouthpiece, like yes, where he's trying to catch air out the side of his mouth. I'm serious. If you just see stuff like that, don't wait for the commentator to say it. Watch for it. A little bit more like this, and lack of movement. All that stuff is going to come into play if Wilder gets tired. If Wilder gets tired, Fury is a professional fighter. He's not a bum. I'm just saying he does not have a right hand in the top 10 of all time. But he still knocked out 20 people. So after 5 rounds, don't be surprised if Fury puts him on the mat and knocks him out. I don't think it happens. I think it goes a distance. I think it's going to be I think it's going to go the distance, and I think he's going to win unanimous decision. My biggest concern for Fury is not getting knocked down so much as it is his eye. 47 stitches, surgically repaired, 5 months ago? October, right? September, October. That's got to concern you. Anytime you're talking about that, and he's even said, I'm probably going to get busted open. I'm probably going to get hurt. That's got to concern you. So there could be a stoppage there with the eye situation. Let's hope not. Let's hope we get a clear decision. If we do, I'm picking Fury, unanimous decision. I think it's going to be a close fight, and let's hope it's not going to be one at the cards. Wow. Public demand. Joshua and Fury, both better. Well, hold on now. Let's hold on. Now, let's see. He said Joshua and Fury both better. Now, go ahead. Throw it back to me, bud. Joshua and Fury are better than Wilder, or you're going to say Joshua and Wilder both better than Fury? They're both better than Wilder. Really? Now, I'm going to tell you now, I think Wilder could go – I think Joshua is the worst of the 3. That's just me. I think Wilder or Fury would have knocked out that guy last fight. I think either one of them would have knocked him out. Wilder or Fury, yeah. Joshua, Joshua didn't. Yeah, Joshua lost one time, and then the last fight he didn't fight like a champ. He went out not to lose. Joshua to me is a guy that can get pounded. If you jump on top of him, you don't let go. I think Fury. That's the kind of fighter Fury wants to fight. Yeah, Ali lost 5 times, but look at who. Well, Ali to me wasn't the greatest. He wasn't the greatest heavyweight of all time to me. And then Ali, to me, to me, I like Foreman. To me, Foreman was the type of fighter that any of these fighters need to be like. Foreman came in overweight, out of shape most of the time, but he could last. Yeah, Marciano definitely the best. Yeah, Rocky Marciano is the best heavyweight ever. But I'm talking about in the last 50 years. Yeah, Marciano never got beat. Yeah. Marciano on his best day against Ali on his best day, Ali would have cried. I agree. Marciano, and I hear all this stuff about, well, Ali had punching power to an extent, but Marciano could knock somebody on their ass. I'll tell you somebody else that had great punching power that is really just like nobody thinks about it. Ernie Shavers. Ernie Shavers could hurt somebody. He could knock the hell out of somebody. He if you never saw him fight, watch him fight. Ernie Shavers problem was that he came out a lot like Tyson. He thought he was supposed to win the first 4 or 5 rounds, and if he didn't, then somebody was going to come out. They would clock him. He got hurt a few times. Wilder's going to hit Fury so hard he's going to fly out the ring. The fight is tonight. Everything starts at 9 p.m., pre-fights and all that. Heavyweight title fight probably 10:15, 10:30 tonight, Eastern time. You guys down below, okay, after this video, tell how you think the fight goes, okay? Wilder's just not used to carrying this much weight. It's concerning to me. It really is. Well, Tommy Morrison he had so much other stuff going on. Hollywood, he never trained like he should have. There's a lot of them could hit. When he got hit though, he knew it. Morrison wasn't the best. He couldn't take a punch the best. But yeah, maybe tonight pre-fight, maybe we'll do some other fights. And I heard everybody out here, maybe that's what we ought to do, right? Put Anthony Joshua. Maybe that's what we should do. Put Joshua up against Fury. Not betting 1K on Wilder. Should I? I wouldn't. Wilder, let me tell you, Shy Vibes, Wilder's biggest weight ever was 215. 215, okay? He averages over his last 15 fights coming in at 211. He comes in this fight 231. 231. 9% more. Yeah, at 215, at 215 is what he is his biggest weight ever. But he averages about 211. And he's at 231 now. Yeah, that's right. But I'm going on what he averages. When he's not fighting, he averages carrying around 206. Okay? Not non-fighting weight, walking the streets of wherever he lives, 206. Normally, he fights somewhere between the 211 and up to 215. Never over 215. He's 231 right here. Okay? I'm basing it pretty much on a 211 to 212. 7, 8, 9% more weight than you've ever carried. And then you're going to come into a fight. Okay? Ruiz was bigger. Yeah, Ruiz was bigger. I like Fury. I'm one of the few that think Fury is going to actually beat him. Wilder, the way he's going to win, if he wins, he's got to win in the first 4 or 5 rounds, and he's got to knock him out. Fury has shown he can take his punch. Then you got to wonder how big a punch can Wilder throw carrying that much more weight. Fury has weighed 271 before. 271. He's weighing 273 in this fight. He normally carries somewhere between 255 and 260. But he has fought at this weight or right at this weight before. His weight doesn't concern me near as much as Wilder. We'll see what happens. All the professionals, let me tell you though, all the professionals are picking Wilder. I'm saying I wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole. Wide world of problems. If I had to fight here, I would carry it tonight. I personally think Wilder, had he bulked up to 221, wins the fight. I think he might even knock Fury out. 231 scares the hell out of me. 231, that's a lot of weight. It is a lot of weight for somebody that's not used to carrying it. Look, I weigh 245, okay? I weigh 245. Now, I've got a gut, but if you look and watch me stand up and all, it doesn't look like I'm, I don't look like Charles Barkley so much. Remember Charles Barkley when he used to weigh 245, 250? Charles Barkley was bulked up and stuff like that. That's what's going to scare me if it's Wilder. If Wilder comes up there tonight and he looks like a Hulk, you better watch out, because I'm going to tell you right now, he's carrying more weight. 4 or 5 rounds, I got a feeling his face is going to be just a wet mess from, just the lights, everything. Bulking is good to a point. But if you've got to carry that weight around with you 10, 12, 15 rounds, after 5 rounds, then it starts becoming a hindrance to you. You got to think about that. Yeah, you got to bulk up to an extent, but look, you never, ever go out and try to bulk up to the point to where you've never carried that much weight. Wilder said one time when he was hurt years ago, he weighed 233, and said 3 days later he weighed 225. 225. I'm talking about some glory days on your channel. BR Wells, we may do that. That's the thing, man. When you weigh 233 and you walk it off and, realize, look, man, oh man, I just can't carry this weight because it feels like shh. And then you get down to 225 and then you start getting into your, but the problem is Wilder's coming into this fight 231. And he's got to be, he doesn't have time to be like, okay, well, I've got a little while. He's got to come out the gate like a racehorse. He has got to come after Fury. He really does, because Fury has proven he can carry that weight for 12 rounds. He has no problem with it. Hell, the 2 rounds he got knocked down, look, remember, he popped right back up, and he almost put Wilder on his ass. Was it the 11th round? I think it was the 11th round. Go back and watch it. He picks himself up. Looks like an Undertaker, just like this. He just gets right up, and then he goes after him. Well, I can promise you right here, if this thing tonight, you ain't ready to fight, OBR Wells. If he goes after him tonight, and it, in 8th, 9th round like that, he is not, I'm going to tell you, Wilder's going to be the tired fighter. About 10 hours till the fight, 9.5, 10 hours. It's 12:30 here right now on the East Coast, and it's going to be 9 o'clock tonight when it starts. So the pay-per-view is 8.5 hours away. The heavyweight fight won't start probably before 10:30. May even be later than that. So that's when everything gets going. Yeah, about 8 hours. About 8 hours away, 8.5. Starts 9, I think. It may start 8 o'clock. May start at 8 o'clock. I know they've been told they're going to be wrestling. I mean, fighting probably while the sun's still out at the MGM Grand. But I think it's indoors. I think it's indoors. I think so. It should be. I think I'm pretty sure it's an indoor facility this time. But you guys, you tell me in chat what you think. Okay, leave messages down below. Wilder wins. Fury wins. Wilder knocks out Fury. Fury knocks out Wilder. Split decision. A draw, which I think. I hope not, guys. I hope it's not a draw, but I'm going to tell you right now, I think Wilder could come out in the first 4 or 5 rounds and make this look like a whitewash fight. Like, oh, my Lord, he's beating the crap out of Fury. And Fury comes back in the last few rounds and like the turtle and the tortoise in the hare. It could be that kind of fight. Early on, one guy dominates. The second half, somebody else dominates. I think it could be that way. I'm sticking with my pick. I'm one of the few. I'm one of the few that says it's going to go full 12 rounds, and Fury wins. I think Fury is just used to carrying this weight. I think and Wilder's not. And I think he's going to get tired. If he doesn't, now if Wilder's able to carry that weight and runs around that ring real well, Fury could be in trouble. But I think Wilder's going to get tired. I really do. That's a lot of weight to carry. For Fury to pick it to go 2 rounds, he better hope not. Because if it just goes about, the 47 stitches above his right eye scares the hell out of me. Yeah, that scares me. But for Fury to come out and say, I hope this only goes 2 rounds, he's crazy as hell. Because if it goes 2 rounds, Wilder's going to be the winner, not Fury. Trust me. If it only goes 2 rounds, Fury better come out there with, he better bring his lunch and a couple more. And Wilder better go in with the attitude that dinner time is coming as soon as I finish this guy off. And, he better go in and finish him off quick. And if he doesn't, it could be a long night for Deontay Wilder. I really think so. I heard some guys bring not only Andy Ruiz, but bring up Anthony Joshua. Trust me, I don't think Anthony Joshua wants nothing to do with either one of these guys. Fury has to fight in distance. Well, you know what? I totally disagree with you there, Shy Vibes. He likes to fight inside. Even though he's got that reach advantage, he likes to get all over somebody. And actually, Wilder's the one that doesn't want somebody all over him. He wants to be back where he can really throw a punch. I think Fury needs to make a wrestling match out of this. I think he needs to get right up in his damn face and just, even though he has a reach advantage, I think Fury is the one that would love to be right there, where Wilder wants to move around a lot. And that's the thing. Wilder threw his 2 best pops at Fury last time. Now he's going to be weighing more. Okay? If he has to do it late rounds, I'm going to tell you, he's not going to have that oomph behind the punches if he's already tired. You go out here and run around your house 10 times and then get in a wrestling match with your kid. Okay? I'm going to tell you, it makes a difference if you go out there and run 10 times. Because first, that kind of deal. And it's going to be that way with his punches, I think. I think Wilder's going to be tired. He's going to be a tired fighter. He's 33 years old, 34 years old, guys. Somebody said 34. He's 3 years older than Fury. Everything tells me Fury wins this fight. We'll see what happens. I hope if Wilder loses, he fights Ruiz. That's what I'm hoping. I think that will be a hell of a fight. Both of those guys headhunt. What's up, Zane? What's going on? And Fury's coming in weighing 273. And he has weighed 271 in the past. He is a big bone guy, 6'9". I mean, he's used to carrying that weight. Now, Wilder, everybody says it. Yeah, he's 6'7". He's 6'7" on a smaller bone frame. He doesn't have that big bone frame. He's got the smaller bone frame. Wilder, 220 would look great tonight. But what scares me, he normally comes out anywhere from 211 up to 215. He's never weighed more than 215 going into a fight. 231 tonight, guys. 231. Yeah, oh yeah. Fury can't come out there. Fury's got to get him tired. Fury's got to get him on his horse. First 4 or 5 rounds scares the crap out of him. But Fury has shown that he can take his best punch. If Fury can get by 5 rounds, then I think on round 6 on, it's Fury's fight to win. Whether he wants to point him out or whether he wants to knock him out. I don't know if he can knock Wilder out. Nobody ever has. But nobody had ever knocked out Tyson either. Let's remember that. Nobody had ever put Tyson on his ass. And this guy, as much punching power as he's got, he doesn't have a Tyson punch. I hear Max Kellerman come out and say he's got the best punch ever for a heavyweight. He's full. All right, let's make it clear, folks. He does not have Tyson power. Anybody that's ever seen Mike Tyson hit, when Mike Tyson hit you, your face went with it, and so did the rest of your body. He was almost cartoon-like the way he knocked people out. You don't tell me for a second that Deontay Wilder has that power. I don't even, that's laughable. That's laughable. Okay. Does he have power of Ernie Shavers? Maybe. I don't even think he's got that good of power. But he's got a top 5 right hand of all time. I'll agree with that. A top 5 right hand. But he does not have Mike Tyson type power. Mike Tyson, look, if he had Mike Tyson type power, he would have put Fury down and out the first time. Okay? How many times when Tyson knocked him down did they get up? You think about that. Think about that. When Tyson knocked your ass down, whoever got up? Who got up? And Fury got up twice. Yeah, oh yeah, I think Fury's got to go inside and make a wrestling match of this. Yeah. Go back and watch Mike Tyson fight. And you see when he hits somebody. And a lot of times, he was in the middle of the ring when he hit them. And by the time they landed, they were on the ropes. I mean, he moved them. I mean, he knocked people down. Now, he had a good left, too, but his right, man, when he clocked somebody, he clocked them. Wilder, he didn't do that with Fury. When he hit Fury kind of buckled and went down. He won't like it, that kind of deal. So, you guys tell me what you think about it. I certainly can get Glory Days boxing out. I have Fury. I have Wilder. Hell, I have Tyson. If you want to put Tyson up against one of these dudes, we can do it. I've got I've got all these guys, all of them, but Andy Ruiz. I do not have Andy Ruiz. But if you guys would like to see a Wilder Fury fight pre-match, Glory Days Boxing. If you guys would like to see it, let me know on here. A couple guys have already asked for it. It's a game that I purchased about a year ago, and if you're interested in watching it, I will certainly do it. If it probably takes about 45 minutes. Sean would like to see it. Public Demand, Shy Vibes, Zane. Have you guys ever seen that game? It's called Glory Days Boxing, and I've got a card for each. I've got a heavyweight division, I got a lightweight division, and I got a middleweight division. I got it all. And if you guys are interested in coming back watching it, what time is it now? It's 12:40. I can have it set up in 5 or 10. Tyson, Marciano, Shavers, Form. Oh wow! I'm not gonna go with Fury over. I'll go with Wilder over Fury. I think Wilder's got better punch than Fury does. That's just me. That's just me. I like Foreman, Shavers, Marciano, Tyson. Glory Days. B.R. Wells says Glory Days. Sean said yes. Because I got to make a second video if we do it, guys, because I got 47 minutes already on the clock. But I can have it set up right here. We can have a boxing match or two and let you guys decide if it would go that way or not. Okay? Anthony, the guy I bought the game from, he has his own channel. Zane, join my channel, okay? Subscribe to the channel, Shy Vibes, Public Demand. You guys, yeah, Klitschko brothers. Klitschko's, you're talking about the Klitschko brothers, Vladimir and what was the other one? Vitaly. I think actually Vitaly had a little bit better punching power than Vladimir. But you're talking about the Klitschko brothers. Yeah. I think Vitaly had a little bit better punch. I don't know if it was better than Wilder, though. I would love, but yeah, Vitaly. That's right, Vitaly. He's the one that had the real good punch. So, yeah, let me get my board set up. Yeah. Let me get my board set up here. Please join me back from Glory Days Boxing, Wilder, Fury, the pregame fight. Let's see who's going to do it. I've seen both of the cards in the past. I think Fury wins this fight. We'll see. If you guys would like to join me for it, what I'll do, I'll start a new video. I'll just so if you're subscribed to the channel, you will get a notification saying Glory Days Boxing, and then we'll have a fight right here. And yeah, Zane, Fury for the win. We'll see. You guys come back, okay? Join me in about 5-10 minutes. About 5-10 minutes. I will make sure anybody that wants to come back, I'll give you time enough to get back in the room before we get going, okay? All right? So maybe I'll be setting it up while I'm talking to you guys, and you guys can kind of watch how it's played. If you've never seen it played, I've subbed to you with 2 accounts. All right, public demand. Sounds good. If you've never seen it played before, I think you'll enjoy it. I really do. It's pretty accurate, I think, and you can keep a count of it yourself. Okay, so anybody that wants to keep a count of who they think wins the fight, I've actually got judges. I've got everything included with it. So I hope you will come back. I will be back in just a little while myself. My name's Rob. Thanks for watching my channel. I think Fury wins a unanimous decision tonight, Las Vegas, Nevada. But guess what? We're going to Glory Days Boxing in about 5 minutes from now. If you watch it, if you get it on your screen, you'll get the thing showing that getting ready to start is this. I will wait for you guys. You come back, and let's see who wins this fight. We'll let everybody choose who they think is going to win the fight when we get the game out. Till I see you again, I am Rob. Thanks so much for watching my channel, and God bless, guys.